Yo, what is up, YouTube? Alright, I gotta start off by saying that we got a lot to talk about. Alright, so if you didn't catch the Bungie stream today, I will be recapping what they said on this video so you guys can be up to date with the all House of Wolves news and crap and stuff like that. Alright, so to recap today's stream, which Bungie did, I don't know if you guys caught it or if you missed it, but I will be detailing everything that was talked about in this video today. Alright, so here we go. It's a lot now. Holy shit, there's a lot. Alright, first of all, there are a couple of vendors in the Reef. One of them will be Petra from the Queen's Wrath, that you may have remembered from the tower when she came, you know, a couple of months ago, back when Destiny was out, which I missed that event, by the way. Anyways, Petra with the Queen's Wrath will have new bounties, which are all new. They're not the rehashes from the past Queen's Wrath event. She will have shaders, armor sets, emblems, weapons, and I believe she has a ship for sale, and a Vulcan ship called Series Goliath, or however you say it. Next, there is a Fallen from the House of Judgment in the Reef, which you can buy stuff from. Supposedly he is one of the last Fallen from the House of Judgment. His name is Varric. He has ships, shaders, armors, and weapons. And by the way, he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty badass. He looks old as fuck. Anyways, next, there's a disciple from the Trials of Osiris. He will sell their respective Trials of Osiris gear and weapons. Also, Trials of Osiris will only be available during the weekends, so Friday through Tuesday, which is the reset. And Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris will sometimes overlap, so since Iron Banner lasts the whole week until the next reset, you know, you could choose whatever PvP content you want to play. If you want Trials of Osiris or if you want Iron Banner, you could choose now, either one, whichever you want. You will be able to access the bounty tracker from there, just like in the tower. These are not separate bounties, they're the same ones from the tower. You will access your vault from there, it's going to be the same vault. You will also be able to access the postmaster. And also worth noting, everyone can go to Reef even if you don't own the DLC, guys. However, you will need the DLC to play Prison of Elders or Trials of Osiris. You can also reach max level 34 even if you don't own the DLC. Of course, it might take longer to reach that light level 34, but you can still get to 34 even if you don't own the DLC. Also, apparently they fixed the Black Hammer Hive Disruptor perk. You can now upgrade it and it will now be fully maxed. Alright, so moving on. So next, these took us to the speaker in the tower, and the speaker has changed quite a bit. You can now exchange materials with the speaker, meaning you can turn Ascendant Shards into energy and Ascendant energy into shards. You can buy modes for 2 Ascendant Shards or 2 Radiant Shards. If you want Glimmer, you can get 250 Glimmer for 1 Ascendant Shard or 1 Radiant Shard. You can also exchange Radiant Shards plus 50 Glimmer for Radiant Energy and vice versa. So what this means is that all the materials, all the things that you have stockpiled from Vault of Glass, Dark Below, all of those things will become relevant now, which means you can trade it for whatever material you don't have or whatever materials you need. Also, Eris's currency and trading system will also be available. Alright, moving on. The next important thing is weapon upgrading. So upgrades will be done via something called Ascend, which is basically a little node in the armor or weapon skill tree. When you inspect it, you could see it will be something called Ascend. You can ascend any legendary gear you want. That includes weapons and armor from previous DLC and from the vanilla game. Ascending your weapons or armor will not reset your progress. However, to upgrade any legendary gear, you will need a new material called Etheric Light. You will also need planet materials and Glimmer. If you want to upgrade your exotic weapons, Sir will not be offering that anymore. Instead, you can do that anytime within the game. However, you do need an exotic shard plus weapon parts and glimmer. So this is awesome, guys, because you no longer have to wait for Sir during the weekends. You can just basically upgrade any exotic weapon or armor that you have. So in order to get the etheric light that you need to upgrade legendary gear, you will have to play Prison of Elders, Trials of Osiris, or Nightfall, and hope for a drop at the end of the reward screen. Also, by ascending your weapons, you will not reset the progress on that weapon or armor, so you no longer have to worry about re-leveling the gear all over again. Something else that is only available at the Iron Banner right now is Reforge. You can now reforge at the gunsmith. This reforge process with the gunsmith will reset the progress on the weapon. The weapons that you can reforge will only be available with the DLC. So you cannot reforge the Dark Below gear or vanilla gear. The reforge process will cost you 1 mode of light, 3 weapon parts, and 250 glimmer, or something along those lines. Also, if you were worried about your weapons looking the same, they have introduced new weapon models, so all the weapons will look different now. Well, all the DLC weapons will look different now, so there will not just be some reskinned vanilla or the Dark Below weapons. The Crucible Quartermaster will also have a new set of weapons and armor. The Vanguard will also have new weapons and new armor. Okay, so to recap, everyone can go to Reef even if you don't own the DLC. You can access Queen's Wrath bounties from there, which will grant you new armor, weapons, emblems, and shaders. Also a new ship. There will be a bounty tracker, a vault, and a postmaster in the new Reef space. Also Varric from the House of Judgment will be there, providing you with ships, shaders, armors, and weapons. A disciple from the Trials of Osiris will also be present in the Reef. You will now be able to exchange any material with the speaker. You can also upgrade legendary gear and exotic gear without resetting your progression. You will also be able to reforge any weapon from the House of Wolves DLC at the gunsmith for some parts, modes, and glimmer. Also, the Black Hammer Half Disruptor perk has been fixed. And that is it for the video, guys. So from what we've seen, guys, I personally think that the House of Wolves DLC is going to be an amazing expansion, unlike the Dark Below. Overall, I think this is going to be a great expansion for Destiny, and we'll just have to wait for more news and more streams that they will be doing in the next couple of weeks until May 19th when they actually release House of Wolves. So I'm really excited, guys. I really am looking forward to this expansion. Write in the comments down below what you thought of the stream. In case you missed it, I'll leave the link down below, but leave your comments and tell me what you think about what we have seen from today's stream. If you enjoyed this video or if you found it helpful, please drop me a like, subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Stay tuned.